Oh, hello there. I'm Bilchan.
I'm Nimikung.
I'm Banchan.
In this class, I'll read to all of you. Chap. Savinsak, one of the Iliad of Homer.
As.
Ah.
The Iliad of Homer. Theodore Buckley. Chap. 7 Sec 1. The single combat of Hector and Ajax. The battle renewing with double ardour upon the return of Hector. Minerva is under apprehensions for the Greeks. Aloud. Seeing her descend from Olympus, joins her near the Skin Gate. They agree to put off the general engagement for that day, and incite Hector to challenge the Greeks to single combat. 9 of the princes accepting the challenge. The lot is cast and falls upon Ajax. These heroes, after several attacks, are parted by the night. The Trojans calling a council, and in her purposes the delivery of Helen to the Greeks, to which Paris will not consent, but offers to restore them her riches. Priam sends a herald to make this affair, and to demand a truce for burning the dead, the last of which only is agreed to by Agamemnon. When the funerals are performed, the Greeks, pursuant to the advice of Nestor, erect a fortification to protect their fleet and camp, flanked with towers, and defended by a ditch and palisades. Neptune testifies his jealousy at this work, but is pacified by a promise from Jupiter. Both armies pass the night in feasting, but Jupiter disheartens the Trojans with thunder and other signs of his wrath. And Ajax. The next day the truce is agreed, building the fortification before the ships, so that somewhat about 3 days is employed in this book. The scene lies wholly in the field. So spoke the guardian of the Trojan state. Then rushed impetuous through the Skin Gate. Him pressed followed to the dire alarms, both breathing slaughter, both resolved in arms. As went to sailors labouring through the main, that long have heaped the rear in vain. Jove bids at length the expected gales arise. The gales blow grateful, and the vessel flies. So welcome these to Troy's desiring train. The bands are cheered. The war awakes again. On great Menesthes, Oritos' son, spurned from the fair Philinda's embrace. The pleasing Arn was his native place. Then sunk Aeneas to the shades below, fell on his neck from Hector's weighty hand, and rolled, with limbs relaxed, on the land, by Glaucus be the bold of his speeds, fixed in the shoulder as he mounts his steeds. Headlong he tumbles, his suck nerves unbound, drop the cold useless members on the ground. When now Minerva saw her Argives slain, fierce she descends. Apollo marked her flight, more shatless were from Milan's tarry height. Radiant they met, beneath the beechen shade, when this Apollo to the blue-eyed maid, what cause? O daughter of Almighty Jove, thus wings thy progress from the realms above. Once more impetuous dost thou bend thy way, to give to Greece the long divided day. Too much has Troy already felt thy hate. Now breathe thy rage, and hush the stern debate. This day, The business of the field suspend was soon Shuckendal and Graigelin bend to raise her walls, to whom the progeny of Jiv replies, I left for this the council of the skies, where who shall but conflicting hosts forbear to hear the god, to dare the boldest Greek to single fight, till Greece, provoked at this agreed, the heavenly powers withdrew. Sage Helenus their secret counsels knew. Ector is fired. He sought to him address, thus told the dictates of his sacred breasts. O son of Priam, receive my words. Thy friend and brother here, go forth persuasive the warring nations to suspend their rage, to mortal combat on the listed plain. For not this day shall in thy glorious date the gods have spoke it. He said, the warrior heard the word with joy. Then with his spear I strained the youth of Troy, held by the midst athwart. The squadrons barked, the expecting Trojans stand. Great Agamemnon bids the Greeks forbear. They breathe and hush the tumult of the war. The Athenian mage and glorious god of day, with silent joy the settling host survey. In form of vultures, they sit concealed and wait the future fight. The thronging troops obscure the dusky fields, hoary with bristling spears and gleaming shields, as when a general darkness fells the main. The waves scarce heave, the face of ocean sleeps, and a still hurry saddens all the deeps. The thick order settling wide around, at length composed they sit, and shade the ground, the solemn silence, and their powers bespoke. Ere, all ye Trojan, all ye Grecian bands, what my soul prompts, and what some god commands. Great Jove, a verse our warfare to compose, overwhelms the nations with new toils and woes. War with a fiercer tide once more returns, till Iliad falls, or till yon navy burns. You then, O princes of the Greeks, Abel, 'tis Hector speaks, and calls the gods to hear. From all your troops select the boldest knight, until the boldest Hector dares to fight. Here if I fall, by chance of battle slain, be his my spoil, and his these arms remain. But let my body to my friends returned, by Trojan hands and Trojan flames be burnt. And if up a lull, in you said I trust, shall stretch your daring champion in the dust. If mine the glory to despoil the foe, on this temple I'll his arms bestow. The breathless carcase to your navy sent, Greece and the shore shall raise a monument, which when some future mariner surveys, washed by broad Hellespont's resounding seas, thus shall he say, a valiant Greek lies there, by Hector slain. This fierce defiance Greece astonished heard, wished to refuse. To be continued.